Today I'm going to teach you guys how to set up a rodent cage. First we're going to take a 10-gallon tank. This particular tank has a slide-in lid. The things you're going to need are aspen wood shavings. This is Timothy hay. You'll need a couple paper towel rolls. You'll also have to have some wood, some loose stick wood. You'll need a water bottle. You'll need some food, a food dish. Now these are the kind of saucers I would recommend if you have mice. They're very, very good for them. That way their feet don't go through. This kind of wheel is the kind of wheel I would use for, one or two small mice. The cage that I'm doing today only houses one mouse. So let's get to it. The first thing you're going to want to do is fill the bottom with, 2-3 inches of aspen wood. It's usually good. Most mice will use it to chew it. They'll run through it, they'll play in it. Things that rodents do. Make sure we got lots of that in there. Go to the side so you can see that a little better. Okay, so as you can see from the side view, that's about how much I usually put in. Yes, before you ask, I decorate all of my glass tanks. That is about 6 years ago I did that. So let's get on with the decorating. So the next thing we're going to need, obviously, is a water bottle. Now this is a water bottle holder that fits in the little spaces. It normally goes with a water bottle approximately this size, which is 4 ounces. As you can see, lots of room to the bottom. If you don't have the kind of animal that is destructive, you can use this size water bottle. Because it's plastic, I only ever used it in bins. This is available at PetSmart and probably Amazon, although I haven't checked there. The next thing we're going to need in our cage, of course, is some soft bedding. This is a very natural bedding. It's just plain white, no chemicals. I would not use Carefresh. Sorry, I find it too dusty. You can just place it into the back corner here like this. Please remember they will move it if they're not happy with it being there. Okay, there we go. Placing a house. You can use any number of plastic houses. For this type of animal, I'm actually using a wooden house. As you can see, it's been very well chewed. It has a doorway on this side and a doorway on that side. There you go, see? Easy access and lots of space. After putting the house in, usually I like to put a little tiny bit more paper over there. And then I usually like to take one of these. These are about $4 or $5 at PetSmart. They go really nicely in the corner, and they also allow another place for your animal to hide, as you can see. The next thing we're going to want to put in there is the wheel. Now, as I explained, this happens to be a zebra mouse setup. So they need this kind of a wheel, just like chipmunks. It seems to me that African rodents just don't want to go onto the saucers, as I previously showed you a minute or two ago in the video. After you've placed your wheel on the video, make sure it can spin, the next thing you're going to want it to add in is some things to play with. Now I like to use toilet paper rolls and just drop them here and there in the cage. It allows them to have something else to play with, as I said. And they seem to be pretty, they seem to be pretty happy with that. So this is how we are so far, guys. The next step is going to be, yes, food. So the next part we're going to do is we're going to get the zebra mouse some food. You will notice that this is a traditional mouse and rat seed mix. They usually all pretty much contain the same thing. I want to get a big bowl of that to the top. There you go. I usually just leave it in, fill it whenever it needs filling. So let's go find a spot for that. Okay, I think right here should be fine. Just dig it in a little bit. Oh, it's coming along great. Okay, next thing you're going to want to do is definitely sprinkle some Shreddies and Cheerios around the cage for them. Or just randomly, you know, here and there. Makes it exciting so they can find them. And the next part, of course, yes, they're freeze-dried. They're not alive. I know many people get really upset about that. Okay, that looks great. Now we're ready to start putting in some sticks. As you guys know from watching my chipmunk videos, I get all my sticks from the forest. It's all natural wood, because you don't want anything from a store or anything because it could have chemicals on it. So we like to use some natural wood. They do need to have, you know, ways to trim their teeth down. There we go. There's a couple pieces. Zebra mice spend an awful lot of time chewing, so you've got to make sure they've got natural wood. This product is also natural wood, the house, but it's about $22. This is a lot cheaper and a lot easier for most people. So I'll be doing a video soon on how to make your own wood for your rodent cage. The next and final step, especially particularly with zebra mice, they like to have a lot of places to hide. So you're going to want to get some orchard grass or Timothy hay. This is Timothy hay. And you're going to want to pretty much cover their house. You're going to pretty much want to cover the side piece that you've built there. And you're going to pretty much want to put a big layer pretty much anywhere where the wheel isn't, honestly. So that's a nice good cover for them. It also smells absolutely wonderful. I don't know if you guys know or familiar with that. So our final product looks something like this. Now, the difference of doing it for a mouse or a few mice is you would have a different wheel. You would need a flat wheel, which I would put in the middle right around here. And you wouldn't need as much hay. Other than that, that's a pretty good representation of how to decorate a rodent tank. Come on, sweetheart. Come on. Here you go. Come on. There you go. Come on, babe. Oh, you're so jumpy. Come on. There you go. There. After that, of course, as fast as you can, you're going to want to get the lid on. These are very, very jumpy animals. After you've got your lid back on, as you can see, there's no way for them to get out of this one. There you go. You're all set up, lots of air, lots of comfort, and lots of room. So I hope you really enjoyed this video. I'll be bringing you some more videos in the future. For instance, how to make a rodent bin. I have probably made 300 or 400 of those. So from Boots and I, appreciate you looking, and thanks for coming to the video. See you again.